Hi friends, my name is Megan and welcome to my 30th Flosstube episode. If you are new here, welcome. This is a channel that is mostly about cross stitch. I do sometimes share other hobbies that I have, like crochet or sewing. And I do like to get those out of the way kind of at the very beginning of my videos because they don't take very long and there's always a lot more stitching to talk about. Today I do have a little bit of sewing, but it is, let's say, cross stitch adjacent sewing to share with you. If you are returning, welcome back. You know how much I appreciate all of you coming to spend time with me. You all mean more to me than you know. I have a lot to share with you, or at least it feels like a lot today. Today is Sunday. I think it's May 15th. I think. We've been very, very busy over the past month or so. It seems like every weekend something has been going on. Even this weekend, yesterday was my son's junior prom. And if he says it's okay, I'll put in a picture. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. And then today we've got a potential pet sitter coming for a meet and greet. And then we're going to meet one of my girlfriends at a local brewery. And we've been busy. I'm actually kind of hoping to have a little bit of downtime because, you know, all that social interaction wears me out. But let's see, Aaron has been good. He is upstairs right now with the dog, so if it sounds like there's elephants running around, that's just the dog running around. And if she does start barking, I will pause the video to try to limit that because she is a very vocal dog. But yeah, so just been really busy, a lot going on, a lot of stitching, I think, happening. I'm feeling a little bit out of practice, I don't know why. So let's just get into what I've got here. So like I said, I've got some sewing to share with you. I have been making some project bags. I think the last time I showed you I had made 2 and I've made several more since then. I kind of got like the bug for it. If you remember my January 1st start this year, Mary Claire Carroll, I was looking for a Maryland themed project bag to put her in, and I was having trouble finding fabric and I ended up buying something. Well, I want to say 2 months ago maybe, I was at my stitching group and a new friend of mine, Mickey, was there and she had a project bag she made with Maryland fabric, and I was like, oh my god, where did you find that? And she actually was able to very kindly track some more down for me. She had a little bit left in her fabric stash and she found some more at a Joann's, and she went and got that for me, and that was so nice of her. And I made a couple of Maryland project bags with the fabric that she got for me. Here's one. This is a zipper that my friend Rebecca sent to me, so it was nice to use that. Cute. I've made 2 vinyl bags now, and they're a little rough, but that's okay. So this Maryland bag, and this one with the crabs on it. And then I kind of lost my mind a little bit, and I was like, oh, maybe I can find more Maryland fabric. And I mean, I've got a couple of Maryland samplers. Probably not enough for all these bags, but you know, sometimes these things just happen. Because then I made this one. And I've just been lining them with like solids. And then I made this one. And then I made this Black Eyed Susan one. So you can see it's got some yellow inside. I really like that one. And another Black Eyed Susan one. So I think that one's gonna be a gift. This has got Miss Mary Pets in it that I would like to start, but I'm not quite there yet. And I also made 2 of these cute little mice and strawberries. I really like how these turned out. So this has been a lot of fun. I've got more fabric. In fact, I've got a lot of fabric. I've been doing a lot of like cleaning and reorganizing of my craft supplies, and I got like the comic book boards to wrap my fabric around to make them nice and organized, and I got a pack of 100 thinking that would be plenty, and then I just ordered another pack because it was not quite enough. So So that's been fun, and hopefully next weekend I can do a little bit more sewing. All right, so I've got, now onto the stitching. I've got some finishes, some new starts, and some whips to share with you. So first things first, in my last video I was working on Bonhomme de Neige, and I was worked by Collection Tralala, and I was working on the spring snow lady. I am stitching this on a piece of 32 count dark natural linen. Oh, it lives in this giant project bag from the Crafter Emporium, I think. And I've been stitching these with converted colors from my stash. As you can see, they are small, but they take a lot, and the white I use is the sulky white. I found that taking the sulky off of the spool has been really, really nice. Anyways, I finished my little springtime snow lady. Isn't she cute? I really like how she turned out. So, and then here is winter and summer already done. So I've got a note in my book that on the first day of autumn, I plan to start the last one and finally have this project done. In my last video, I had put in some like before pictures, and so if I have those, I will put them in. I did not do a good job of remembering to take pictures before I started working on things. So we'll see how this goes. So once I finished with my snow lady, the next thing that I pulled out was the Bird Keeper by the Good Housewife. This had been a unicorn of mine for a long time. I love her. She is weird and I dig it. She was living in this bird lady bag. I stitched her on a piece of 32 count cedar plank linen by Lakeside, and I used mostly colors from my stash. I actually have already redispersed all of the colors that I used for her into other projects. And here's my finish. Isn't she pretty? I like her a lot. Right over here is where I've got kind of my bird wall started. I've got 2 prairie schoolers and as the crow flies, the 2 from there. I've got, I think it's carriage house red-winged blackbirds. I've got another one with some bluebirds on it and a cat, I can't remember. So I think she is going to go over on my bird wall. I signed up to take a framing class with Needlecraft Corner, and like, as you guys know, I do my own framing, but it's a very frustrating experience for me, so I think that this might be the lady that I take with me to have the instructor help me frame. I'm hoping to learn some tips and tricks to make it a little easier. Maybe it'll be less cussing. So I worked on that, I finished that, and then I got really, like my allergies got really, really bad, and I spent a couple of evenings just like laying in bed, and I wanted something to keep my hands busy, and so I pulled out this little kit that I have by the Purple Thread called Painted Lady. It's this little teeny tiny like thread organizer, and it's got all the bits in here to finish it. But I stitched that right up. That was cute and fun. The instructions call to do it 1/2, but I did it 2/2, and I did have to grab a little more of the white out of my stash, but that's cute, and that'd be a quick little finish. I've been working, as you may know, on a couple different monthly series, which I have been enjoying, and let's see, so for the Quakers of the month, I finished the March Quaker. These are from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. This was the March Quaker. And these are nice. You just pick, well, it calls for like 3 colors, but you can just pick 3 colors. So like I picked 3 greens out of my stash for this. And living in this pretty bag. I'm stitching them all on one piece of 22 count fabric, and then my plan is to make flat folds when I'm done. So there is March. Cute. And February and January. So I've been like rotating which ones I work on, so I will be starting April next for the series. And these, I kind of like get them started and then I put them in my cart and they become my lunchtime stitching. So that one's done, and then I believe I was working on my March moon from Top Knot Stitcher Shop, which was the worm moon the last time. But I finished that one. I finished the worm moon. And I also finished the pink moon. Ooh, that one looks really nice. It's really pretty. But that, I love that worm. I think she did such a good job with that. So there's 4 so far. I just downloaded the next 2 yesterday, so that when I'm done with my next baker, I'll be able to get back to these. Cute. That worm. Ah, funny. I'm doing another monthly moon series, and this is the 13 Moons Mystery Sal by The Little Stitcher. And these, when you buy them, there's links, and then the links become active on the full moon of each month. I don't think I said the Top Knot Stitcher moons. I'm stitching in the called for DMCs. I am also stitching the 13 Moons Mystery Stitch Along with all the called for DMCs, except for I changed the moon white to sulky white. I'm stitching these on a 32 count Twilight Blue linen. And I finished April's Egg Moon. I actually finished this last night. Everyone was late for a prom picture, so we were sitting in the car waiting, and I got to finish this up. Cute. I like that some of them are the same and some of them are different. I've got 2 different ideas for how I'm going to finish all these monthly moons, so that turned out really cute. So there is April, and then we've got January, February, March, all done. And these all live in the bag I made. Cute. All right. Next we have a new start. This is something that I've had in my stash for a while and that I had wanted to start, and I'm so glad that I finally did. And this is Jenny Bean's Gentle Spring Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler. So I think I said last time that I have Jenny Bean's Halloween and Jenny Bean's Christmas up on this wall, and I've got, since this one's kind of like long, I've got a spot over the window where I would like to hang this one. I have picked all of my own flosses from my stash for this. Quite a few here. And I'm stitching this on 36 count Farm Eggs by XG Design. And here's where I got. I wanted to get the outside border in, just to make sure everything fit okay. There is another little border that goes right here. I'm not sure if I am going to do that one. It got a little wrinkled. Actually, I set all of my stuff up. Well, I set it up last weekend hoping that I would be able to film and never had time. And then I set it up on Friday night hoping to have time yesterday and did not have time. So now here we are on Sunday. So things have gotten a little wrinkled since they've been sitting. But I think that's turning out really, really nicely. I can't wait to get into the inside parts. And this is sharing the fabric with Dame's Boarding School. So Dame's Boarding School is on the top. And Jenny Bean is on the bottom. So I brought the Dame's Boarding School down to the bottom line there to make sure I had enough room, and I did. I love both of these projects. They are so pretty. So next I had a little finish. I saw this pattern book on Stash Unload, I think, and me pleased it right away. I think it was like $3. It was not much because it's an older chart. It's called Magnets, Bits and Pieces. This is what the booklet looks like, but I saw these sunflowers and this sun and moon, and I had a friend that I knew needed to have that, and I knew I needed to have these. And my friend Anne actually just gave me a little bit of Blue Ada so I can stitch up my moon and my stars. So I stitched the little sunflowers here on a piece of 40 count from XJU in gray sand. This was like a little gift piece that came in one of the orders, but it was perfect for this. And here it is. How cute is that? I used the called for DMC, and I got this little frame to put it in. I found this on Amazon. I got another one too, and it fits perfectly in there. So I'm gonna frame this up and send this off to my friend. I'm like kind of obsessed right now with like little things in large frames. Alright, after that, I made another new start. I've had this pattern in my stash for a long time too. I kind of pulled out a bunch of my springtime patterns and I put them all in a bag, and then sometimes when I was craving a new start, I just grabbed something from that bag. And this had been in there with the fabric. I think the fabric is from 2017. Yeah, 2017, so at least that long. And this is Trellis Blackbirds by Palm Street Sailors. That's what it looks like. And I'm stitching this on a piece of Color and Cotton Robin's Egg. That was, yeah, from October 2017. So a little while ago. And I picked my own colors, as I want to do. And here's where I got. So you can see this has been folded up for so long that, like, when I stretch it, I can get the creases out, but yeah, there's some creases in this fabric. So this is as far as I got. So fun fact is that this flower is wrong and this flower is wrong. So I did this flower and I took it all the way down, and then I put in a little running stitch so I can make sure that when I bring everything else down, it all lines up. I did try to frog. I think it was this one, and when I did, I realized that this dark color here like stained the fabric. It wasn't it wasn't like fibers. I couldn't get the fibers out. It was just there. So I stitched it back in and I said we'll figure it out. But it's really pretty. Can't wait to get to the blackbirds. Got two more things to show. On Mother's Day, I decided that I wanted to start this little donkey. What is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's by Mama Witch X Stitch, and it was this little tiny donkey pattern. As soon as she had shown this on Instagram, I don't get on Instagram very often or very regularly, and sometimes I go on there and it's like, oh, look at that. And this is one of those. I have a special soft spot in my heart for donkeys. Erin and I both actually lived on farms with donkeys at different times in our lives, like not together. But I used to live on a farm and there were 9 donkeys, I think. It was 9. There was one full size and the rest were like miniature donkeys, and there was a couple of goats and pigs and lots of barn cats. And when the landlords were away, I would take care of the animals, and that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun living there. But donkeys are loud. So Mother's Day is not a great day for me, as I know it's not a great day for a lot of people, and I wanted just to sit on the couch and watch a movie with my kid, and I stitched this start to finish that day. I used the call for DMC, and this is just some 18 count Black Ada. Cute. I love him. And then I got this little frame also from Amazon, and he fits perfectly in that frame. And so when I finish my little sunflowers, this guy will go in there too. My chair's getting full. One last new start to show you. I'm part of like the Facebook group out of print and unicorns or something along those lines, and a lady had posted that she was looking for a Blackbird birth sampler, and I had that copy, and so she said, you know, she asked if she could borrow it, and of course I said yes, and she asked if I wanted to trade one of her patterns, and she had this one, and this is Pumpkin Blossom Needle Case. So I borrowed this from her, and she borrowed the birth sampler from me. And this is what the front looks like, and this is what the inside looks like. So cute. And I have been stitching on this. I'm using some of the called for colors. I have them all, but some of them I think the dye lots have just changed so much that like it just didn't work. Like the stem is supposed to be this Grecian gold, but I changed it out to bright leaves. You know, and then there are actually some beads on this. So I found the beads because I believe those were discontinued as well. And I am stitching this on a piece of 28 count doubloon. And here is where I'm at. I just started this the other night, and this is the front, and it's going very quickly. I did change the color of the bird. It was called for cherry bark, and my cherry bark was very cherry. And in the picture it looked more purple, so I did choose a different overdyed purple from my stash for that, but this is coming along nicely. This is going to be a gift, and if I feel so inclined when I'm done, then I will maybe stitch it again for myself too. That's what I'm currently working on. I did stitch on one other thing that I cannot show you what. I wasn't sure if I could show it, so I opted to not show it, and I just to be safe. But I stitched on Dee's 20 Stitches Cursed Anchor Sal. So I just finished that up, and the person that sent it to me sent this pretty card that I think that they made, and a lot of little goodies inside, which was really cool. So I'm getting ready to send mine off, and that was a lot of fun. Speaking of Dee, I attended the Spring Fling digital retreat that they put on. I had to take a small barking break. Anyways, Dee's 20 Stitches, Uncanny Kari, they put on a Spring Fling digital retreat that I attended, and it was a great time. And I'm going to share with you what came in our box. We got these beautiful scissors and these pins. Pretty. I love scissors. This needle minder by Errol Craft, E-R-R-O-L, Cratt, C-R-A-T-T, at Awful Toad. Some floss drops. Some stickers. Love stickers. 2 patterns. This is Iron Maiden. They're cool. Really dig that. And then I love this one. Don't touch me. Because I absolutely do not. I really like that. I'm going to start this one first. And of course it came with the Brennan Needle beautiful flosses. Look at those, and wait till you see this fabric. If you haven't seen this fabric, it's like, holy moly. It's so pink. So pink. Very cool. I think they said it's a 36 count, which is perfect for me. My favorite. All right, so that is everything that I have stitched on and made in the retreat and all good things. I do want to say, speaking of retreats or stitchy get-togethers in general, that if you are a Maryland cross-stitcher, the Cross Stitchers of Maryland Facebook page seems to really have like grown up with people like making like monthly Panera events and things like that. So if you're a Maryland Stitcher and you are looking to connect with other Maryland Stitchers, that there's been a lot of activity on there, which has been really, really cool. Okay. All right, so let's see, the last time I did a giveaway, because I had 2 patterns here. one Anne bought twice and one I bought twice. And so I did pull the winners for that. And the first one that I pulled was for flowers, and that goes to Jenny Long Dog Stitcher. So Jenny, I don't think you're on Instagram, but I will comment on your comment with my email address, and you can email me your address and I'll get that in the mail to you. So I pulled for this one first and she won, and then I pulled for this pattern and she won again. But to be fair, I pulled a new person. And this one will go to Stitching by the River. So I will comment on your comment as well. Yay! All right. So speaking of giveaways, like I said, I wanted to do a giveaway to celebrate my 3 years of Flosstube, which is crazy. I cannot believe that I did even one video, much less 3 years of them, and that this is number 30. That's wild to me. And for reaching 1,000 subscribers, yay! All right, so let's get into it. So when I did my 2-year giveaway last year, everyone encouraged me to give away my favorite things, and so I am doing that again this year. So how should I show these? All right, so my favorite color is gray, and so I have a selection of pretty gray DMCs for you and some anchors as well. Fun. I love creepy things and Halloween. Oh, Halloween. I know I said that I would post pictures, wedding pictures from my wedding, which was on Halloween. We actually haven't gotten all of them back. Our photographer had some things going on. So we got a sneak peek, but we haven't gotten all of them back. When we get the rest of them back, I will then share them. I did not forget. Side note. So I made a bunch of floss straps in like creepy, like skulls, like creepy Halloween-y type papers. So I've got floss straps for you. I love scissors and scissor fobs. That's like one of my favorite things. So I've got a pair of scissors, and I made a scissor fob for you. And as you can all tell, I love moons and stars. And let's see if I can do this. There's a little moon and sun and star on here. So I made you a little scissor fob. This pattern, I also have a copy of this pattern. If you win and you want to do a stitch along with me, that would be cool. But if not, obviously you don't have to do that. This pattern is by The Good Housewife, and it's never enough time. Because isn't that the truth? Also, time is spelled like the herb time, and I love herbs and I love food. So there's that. What I believe would be the piece de resistance. This was generously gifted to us by an anonymous benefactor. She told me a story about how she had come to have this in her collection, and she would not be stitching on it, and she asked if I would be interested in giving it away to you all, and yes, I would. This is a piece of Lakeside Linens 32 count Meadow Rue, and this is a stitcher's half. So a nice big old piece. I did not really iron it. I don't know if people are funny about ironing, or maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. Either way, this is a nice big old honking piece of 32 count Meadow Rue by Lakeside. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. I wanted to keep that for myself. And then to enter, I've made project bags. I made two of the same ones in this beautiful yellow fabric. If you receive one of these, be gentle. I am not a professional. One I lined in teal, and one I lined in red. Oh, there's just a bag in there. So if you are interested in entering my giveaway, all I need you to do is tell me which color you like best. If you like red or if you like teal. And that's how I will enter you into the giveaway. Please be 18. I will ship anywhere in the US. Please don't say giveaway. I'm sorry, I'll ship anywhere in the world. Sorry about that. Please don't say giveaway. And and this will run until I make my next video, so about a month or so. Alright, so let me know, and I hope you guys like that. Alright, the last thing that we have to go over today is what has come in the mail since last you were here. I can't tell if this pile is big or not. Alright, let's get to it. These are my March Silk of the Months. Very nice. My Bird Crush Club from Lindy Stitches came. This is the Lazuli Bunting. Just like that. I don't want everything to fall out. Cute pattern. I really want to get started on these, but I also really want to get started on everything that I own. And I'm feeling like some weird like whip guilt. I don't know. Whatever. My Color and Cotton. This is the May Fabric Club. This is a 36 count in Sweet Tea. Oof. I love that color. That's really pretty. I don't know what order these came in or what month they were for, but I've got 2 of my Fortnite fabrics. I'm in their Hopeless Romantics Club, and I get a 1/8 yard of 36 count. I believe these also like came out of the packages, so I wasn't sure what color went to which, but I think this is right. I believe this is Enchanted. And I believe this is Sandy Waters. I could be wrong about that. Pretty. Off of Stash Unload, maybe? I got some zipper pulls. If I'm making bags, I wanted some zipper pulls. These came from Stitching Along, Cherise Smith, and I got, let's see if you can see them. I can never make things focus on here. Anyways, it's a little ghost, and a little spider, and a little lighthouse. When I ordered the flosses for the Pumpkin Blossom needlebook, I had ordered them from Anita's Little Stitches, and when you order from them, you have to hit a $25 mark for them to ship, which, no problem. So I also grabbed some more bow and tapestry needles and some more of the ball tip needles from them. I really, really like these, and I don't know where my other ones are, which stinks because they're expensive. The last of my market stuff came in. I had ordered this from the Shepherd's Needle, and they had to wait on some patterns to come in, and that pattern was Queen of the Needle series Moon. Shocking, I know. By Primitive Hair. Pretty. Love it. The inside looks like. And like, I did not take these out. I got the pins to go with it, and then they also sent along this floss and a thank you for your patience note, and this is a Rami's Creation 3 Fairies green, which is perfect. I'm always looking for a good green. I feel like I always struggle with green. From Lucy Beam, Love and Stitches, I got her Sampler Stitcher kit, which looks like this, and it comes with the dyed perforated paper and the flosses. Here are the flosses. Look how cute that is. Oh, that tag. I love that. And you can kind of see that. Cool. Very cool. I downloaded some patterns from Wild Violet Cross Stitch. I saw this one, and I don't know, I saw it, and then it just, I had to buy a bunch of her stuff. I love that. It's so simple, but just so pretty. So that is Fox and Crow. This is the Be Well Moon Crystal Bouquet. I love that. And All Seeing Crow. Cute. She's got a lot of cute patterns. The Witchy Stitcher did a Friday the 13th sale, and I bought like 4 patterns, but I was only able to print one because my printer ran out of black ink, and you know, you kind of need that for these. This is Ghost Stories, which is cute. I'm participating in a Halloween exchange, and this I think is what I will be stitching for my partner. Cute. Margot is having a D-stash. She's got a D-stash Instagram, and I went over there and peeped around, and I found a couple of things I liked. The first is Personal is Political by Bendy Stitchy. I could have sworn I had this. Like, I really thought I had it, but I double checked and I couldn't find it anywhere. So either I put it somewhere so safe or I didn't have it, but I don't know. I love it. I've always loved it. Very good. I also got the Rampant Cat sampler by Barbara Anna. It's been on my wish list for a long time. And this I had never seen before. This is by Smoky Mountain Stitches. It's Anne Woodall 1847, a reproduction sampler. I had not seen that before. But it's very cool. And I have all of this 28 count something. I had a yard of it, and I used some of it for a Mind Independent and Free, but I've got a ton of this, and I think, what do you guys think? Can I do this? I think this will pop on this. So I would like to start that. It looks like it's pretty much all DMC. I picked up a giant half-yard piece. Oh, hang on. Sorry, another barking break. Anyways, this 36 count Zweigart in Sahara. I got a big like half-yard piece. I don't know what I will put on it just yet, but I think it is gorgeous. I love this mustardy color. I bought another project bag. Now I'm making them and buying them like a crazy person. This came off of Stash and Load. So cool. I love these bugs. Speaking of small things in giant frames, I believe this is Amanda May's fault. I'm enabled so much by her all the time. This is small scale embroidery and cross stitch and other techniques. Very cool. By Brenda Keys. There's a lot of things I really like in here. Very cool projects. From Stash and Loading, I got this Sheepish Designs series. This is Alpha Bird, Alpha Menagerie, and Alpha Sheep. I bought these from Luann. Hi, Luann. I got this also from Stash and Load. This is a Mustard Flowers Designs DHC. This is a French designer. Isn't that pretty? It's got like an original stamp on the back. From eBay, I found this interesting little kit. It's called Girls Night Out. It's designed by Kathy Barrick. Sorry for the glare, it's still in the plastic. It's 3 ladies, and I thought that I could make them look like me and my 2 sisters, and it came with the, what is this? Krynic Milk Paints, Colors, and Krynic Silk Mori. So that was cool. I am a sucker for a kit. Let's see, I got by Chartmakers. This is Hannah Skinner and Mary Hunt, 1767 to 1788. Full of tombstones. Barrick samplers. I was on a whole Kathy Barrick kick, if you couldn't tell. The Kitty Horn sampler. I really like this deer in particular. I found this kitted up with the flosses to go with it. This is Miniature Quaker sampler. Cute. Again, I want little things, big frames. And all the flosses that go with that. I got this Not Forgotten Farm Peace and Plenty sampler. This I'm very excited about. I'm gonna have to do some sourcing though. This is Quaker's Rule by Milady's Needle. And this is gonna sound weird. I'm like super attached to my ruler at work. I don't know. I don't know. I have a hard time like reading across lines, so sometimes I need a ruler to keep me focused and on task. And I want to make this, but I need to find the ruler that goes with it. I got this Plum Street Samplers, a Handworks Pace. Very pretty. this winter bird, I don't know where this came from, but it was in my Flosstube box. So I guess I've acquired it sometime since last time we were together. See what this is Blackbird Sampler. Cute and tiny. Oh, there's a sunflower sampler on the back. I like that too. And then these came from my stitching group. This is Down Under Designs, a Scottish sampler. And it's very pink, but I think that I could change the colors and make it into something that I really like. And this is just the chart. There's no cover for it, so I'm going to hold it back. It's by Cedar Hill. It's called Garden Sampler. It says one for the rook, one for the crow, one to die, one to grow. And that's like that. All right, friends, I think that is everything. I hope everyone is doing well. And I don't want to ramble on because I've got a busy day ahead of us. And so I'm going to say goodbye, and I love you all, and see you soon.